There's probably method to the madness. Galaxy Photon Dragon. Okay, now we're getting into some silly stuff, right? Yeah. Ah, okay, I'm getting FTK'd. Okay, yeah. That does make a lot more sense. Vespanado. Auroradon. Okay, yeah. We can make a Dark Strike Fighter with Wakaushi and one of the tokens. Probably tributes Auroradon and a token here for Raiten. There's Raiten, yep. Goes Wakaushi token in the Dark Strike Fighter. And then we just need to discard a couple cards here for a couple more Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, which we did get a couple freebies. That box is a free discard here. And that Queen's Light, I believe, gives it enough levels. Yep. 43, Dark Strike Fighter effect, we tribute the Raiten. It is wild that this idiot is FTKing people again. It is wild. Like, this moron got an errata that completely murdered him. And he is back FTKing people. That is absolutely crazy. It's an interesting opener. Hold up. I like this. I like this. Yeah, I do like. Oh, if there's one way to end an episode, it's this deck. Yep, Aluba, the Jester of Despia, to add a branded spell trap. Whatever could that be? Is that a branded fusion? Oh man, this is like very rough as a recording session. We send Lubellian Albaz. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That is a pretty darn good one. Go for Albion here. We get to Albion, banish Aluba and Albaz here for a Lubellian. And then Lubellian gets to put himself and the Albaz back after a discard and make Mirror Jade. And the Albion for Lubellian Engrave, set Branded Beast. And then we're kind of cooking. Oh, Masquerade. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Send Albion here for the Bestial Lubellian. Place a branded continuous spell trap. Okay. Somebody wants to be chillin', you know? Oh! Well, good thing I drew Feather Duster. I can even send the Feather Duster for droplet, so I don't have to deal with the Masquerade burn, which is kind of nice. Oh, that's a good one. That is a really good one. Yeah, Harpies, Feather Duster. I was hoping they'd chain the branded opening, but I guess no branded opening then. I can droplet the Masquerade, so I don't have to deal with that anymore. Kinda neat. I can go... That's no good react online. I think maybe I'll just droplet the react in a way, to be honest. Should have realistically just, like, dropleted. No good branded opening summon anyways. I was, like, scared of nothing, I guess. I mean, let's just start playing, see how this goes. I'm not scared of silly Burn Dragon over here. Grab Southon. We do get to play this a bit wackier. Could even go React on here. We'll Gadget Gamer here. Or Telephone and... Oh. That's not a good one. That is not a good one. Yeah, I think now we might need to turn off that Text Dragon. No, we might need to turn off that Text Dragon. Cause I'm not dealing with like life point burn and maxi. It's also 2 draws, by the way. Which is like the main issue. This is just 2 draws. Those summons don't happen at the same time, they happen in sequence. Oh hell yeah. Guess time to find game through maxi. Realistically, at least the nice part is if we get to resolve Power Tool Dragon here, we can kinda extend through even like a nib. Because we still have a Morphtronic in hand. It's Ash on the PTD, that's... That is absolutely not great. Telephones. Oh! Never punished. We can even be so funny and use the also effect. Oh, I don't want to go to the battle phase. We do have an Earth target now. Which I guess is a neat benefit of Orsa in Master Duel specifically. Yeah, let's make that Apollosa. It's this telephone in the middle here. And also the Earth Charmer immovable is turned into 2 link materials. Apollosa, Bow of the Goddess. Yeah, we just keep going, you know? Keep a-going. Make Braver with these 2, I believe. Deck-thin for the equip spells, and then just resolve Southon, because that way we get 3 more cards out of our deck. That would usually kinda, you know, be a bit annoying to deal with if we weren't making the Braver here. It's such a weird line, by the way, I feel like. Like, I'm not a you know, certified branded expert, but I feel like you can play that line just a whole lot better. I have like a lot of stuff in the grave, so I think we just go Southon here. I think that's a lot better. I was like considering remoting, but we're not trying to make Net Beast. This isn't turn 1. And we also don't have like a lot I would want to banish for like a remote in here. I mean, he still shows up, you know, and our opponent scoops! It feels good. Ah, branded, oh branded. But yeah, I feel like that line is, that's a very weird line. I feel like you just make like Mirror Jade there. Right? Like, I'm not crazy for just saying you just make Mirror Jade there, right? Yo, the Earth Sleeves! Shoutouts to you, my guy! I was like thinking if I maybe want to like swap to those cosmetics. I would like to pretend that... Oh, we just go Reacton, yeah, we've drawn Reacton, yeah, okay, what am I saying? I was like, is that like a good line here? I mean, I could just, you know, Reacton, pitch Southon, and then just get going, you know? Go Telephone here, Telephone for Southon. Get Ashed on the Southon here, that's interesting, I guess? I'm very curious why we're not ashing the Reactant. But you know, that's that, I guess. We'll go Excel Stardust here. We got gas. We can cook. Hands like this is like why I really like Redox and Fenrir in this deck. We have a second Imperm. That's kinda crazy. That is kinda crazy. That kinda does it. But doesn't really do a whole lot. Although, like, also would be kinda nice, I'd say. Just so we're not, like, exclusively passing on Fenrir. Yeah, I feel like we make an Ulcer here. Banish Southfawn, I want to say. I could also banish the Boombox from hand, but I feel like that's a bit too much of a gamble. That way, potentially like a Converter or Repair Unit top deck is still live. 2 Telephones kind of just open up everything, because I can make an IP. Which is just nice, I guess. Yeah, I guess sadly we will have to banish stuff on here. Like 2 Telephone still does something on the follow-up, which is the good part. And then we make Ossa here. Let's keep the Linkuribo in case that matters, but you know. Mainly just making Ossa here for the float. I'm not doing a hauler with the Excelsior Crusaders anyways. That's 3 cards. So, you know, this better be like Wakaushi exactly. And there goes Sword Soul Emergence. For Long Yuan. Oh, Taya's a crazy one. I mean, I kinda have to Fenrir here, right? And I have to say last card in hand better be like a Sword Soul name. Just get some off a Chizhou. Makes Baron or Chengying, I guess. Yeah, I guess we Fenrir here. Oh. Did they just forget that Fenrir is a card, or? I was like, I mean, yeah, you know, potentially long one kind of does it, but that's, you know, just about it, I'd say. If there's like, you know, a second target for the long one. Oh, both on the rank up. That's interesting. Do get to go second here. Although that's a good hand. I feel like going second with that, I don't feel terrible. Unless this is Labyrinth. Then I feel very terrible. Dino! Xeno Meteorus. And we... Megalo! That's not the baby. Okay, what does this idiot do? Destroy a dino in hand or field, special a dino vanilla from hand or deck, special for the rest of turn except dragon, dino, sea serpent, no worms. Okay, Scrap Raptor commits not alive. Goes for Chimera. That's the second normal, right? Yeah. Go Chimera, summon back the Raptor. And make a big idiot, I think, probably, right? Just makes a big idiot, no? We're locked out of Baron, because we are locked into... No, that's the second effect. Yo, Baguska! Chillin' on Plan B. Pass turn. Plan B pass. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, Duster's not doing a whole lot here. I feel like I can just drop it away the Duster and negate Baguska. Drop it away the Duster. Yeah, I feel like that's just negate Baguska. I want to say we 1-for-1 here. Yeah, I think we lead 1-for-1. 1-for-1 pitch remoten. Gives us a banish for smartphone potentially. Okay, that's fine, yeah. That is fine. Smartphone just technically needs to hit a name here. Doesn't even need to be like crazy name. Remoten's perfectly fine. And we get to take that one. I feel like that scoop's a bit early, because I'm not too sure I'm taking this. But I feel like we can definitely do a good bit of stuff. That Remoten's technically still normal summonable. So we could just like try and shoot for an access code. Use the Remoten to add a 1. Or we could also just like use the Remoten to get like another 1 into our hand. Have a pitch for Redox for reacting that way. Which could be kind of cute. Make a Baron with the Remoten that's left on the field. Baron just like clears the board. Is a Omni into 2 unknowns. Pretty good. I feel like we're definitely in a good position in that game. But yeah, after like some very impromptu changes, which is why the initial deck profile will not make it into this video, this is the list I played for those last couple games. Very much inspired by the O2 local stack list that you saw last week. I really liked Droplet, honestly. In like IRL play, I really liked this card. It was so sick. There's a bunch of silly interactions with this card because you can technically send an activated telephone from the field and just like summon the same telephone back from the graveyard, because this card's it's kind of insane. Like I do not know who greenlit this, but yeah, that's like one of the sillier parts of, you know, stuff you can do. Technically does get you at least some value out of the Braver equips if you draw them, because those are always, you know, an easy pitch for, you know, whatever you may need a pitch for. Opted to run the Ogre for the Fenrir. Kind of cute, I guess. Ogre's still, you know, a big idiot going second, which can deal with a lot of stuff by himself, which is very handy. Not wanting to, like, play more than that, I feel like. I'd of course like the second Fenrir at least, but, you know, we can't always get what we want. I went over 40 here, but I feel like that's kind of fine. 41's not, like, too much of a difference in terms of, like, the mathematics behind it, at least from what I know. Maybe someone with like a bit more math knowledge in the comments can correct me on that, but I feel like the difference negligible at that point. In the extra, opted to play a Draco Berserker instead of Savage. I feel like this guy's just a lot easier to make when I want to make like a generic 8 that isn't exactly Excel Synchro Stardust. Because Savage just needs that additional bit of setup, and Draco Berserker is still like a fine piece of interaction, also just like a big idiot that hits hard. Sotso changing at the main deck. I was missing this guy when I was playing IRL very much, but that was mostly because this guy would go kind of crazy against all the runic decks that I played against. But just Chenging in general is just like a good synchro to make between, you know, having Remoten and, you know, the bunch of 7s that we're playing. We do have quite good access to level 10, so having like a second one shouldn't hurt. And otherwise, yeah, Osa's here instead of Nightmare Phoenix. This was great in like testing and just playing actually. Can still easily make this in like a lot of situations where I would usually waste my Nightmare Phoenix, but it's not as, you know, horrendous, because that way I'm not lacking the tool going second. Still a neat floater. Because also on Destruction floats into like almost anything in the stack, because 1500 defense is a very, very generous margin, which not even react and clears, so that is kind of funny, I guess. And otherwise not a whole lot of changes. But yeah, with all that out of the way, I will thank you guys very much for watching, and I will be seeing you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.